Hello everybody. In this lecture we will have a general introduction to Python and we will cover the features that made Python the most popular programming language. Generally, Python is a multi-purpose interpreted object-oriented high-level programming language with dynamic semantic and it can be used for in various fields such as web development connected with database, data science, data structure, system scripting, and it can be used generally in artificial intelligence, especially in machine learning. Python have many features that made it the most popular programming language, such as Python is a high-level language. That's why it's very easy to learn, especially for the beginners. Python is a cross-platform support. For example, if we have a program, a code in Windows operating system, it's very easy to use that code in another operating system, such as Mac or Linux. Python is dynamically typed language. So, in all programming language, there is variable and it should be declared before using. In Python, we don't have to declare the data type of the variables. For example, if we have a variable with name x equal to value equal such as x equal to, it's dynamically allocate that variable in the memory with type integer. Python support using of object-oriented classes and function. Python can be in Python we can use different libraries and there are a wide application area. Different application has been created using Python. Python has a huge demand in industry. As we said before, Python is the most popular programming language and it is the most sought after for jobs. It's made it the most demanded language in industry. Python is a fast prototyping language. Again, in object-oriented, for example, if you have a class that have a huge number of functions and variables declared in it, we can easily copy that class and make a change in the copied class without affecting on the original class. And finally, Python is multi-diagram language, multi-paradigm language. Python support both using of simple code and object-oriented code. Python timeline. First time in 1918, Python conceived. Then, in 1989, the implementation started. The first version, which was Python 1.0, released in 1994. The second version, Python 2.0, released in 2000. The third version, Python 3.0, released in 2008. In 2015, declared Python 2.7 end of life. And in 2020, Python 2 declared the end of life. All the shown applications have been made using Python code, such as Instagram, Google, Facebook, Dropbox, Netflix has been programmed using Python code. How to install Python? The first step is to choose the version of Python. In this course, we will install Python 3.10.2. Then, the second step is to choose an IDE, Integrated Development Environment, for coding using Python. IDE normally consists of source code editor, such as Visual Studio, Xcode, Android, Pycharm, Notepad++. And finally, after installing Python and IDE, we have to use to test the programs, the installed programs, using the first programming project Hello World program. Installing Python. Python can be easily installed using this shown link, python.org downloads. Then we can download the Python 3.10.2 and easily install now. Click on install now, then next until the end of installation. After finishing the installation of Python, we have to install the IDE. Pycharm. We will use Pycharm IDE in this course. You can download it in the link shown, jetbrains.com Pycharm download. We have two versions of Pycharm: Professional, which is a full-featured IDE, and Community. The professional one is not free. That's why we will use the Community, which is free to download. After downloading the Pycharm, we will start the installing. Next, then choosing the installation location and choosing the operating system, which is either 32-bit or 64-bit. Next, JetBrains, install, and finish. Now we can use the Pycharm to program using Python. Thank you.